Okay, we got some basketball talk, basketball conversation. We're going to be talking about life as we know it for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, if you've been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. The Los Angeles Lakers has acquired Luka from the Dallas Mavericks. And we talked about this trade, the trade that shocked the world in the NBA. Is also catapulted the Los Angeles Lakers as being serious contenders for the NBA Finals. It's got a lot of people out there talking, and they got the Lakers in their mouth every day, all day, even on your mama's day, your mama's birthday, your grandmama's birthday. They've been talking about the Los Angeles Lakers constantly. They talk more about the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors of their acquisitions and what this means for those franchises moving forward. They have talked more about these two franchises. They've been talking about these two franchises even in the beginning of the season. Now they're talking about them even more, particularly of winning a title this year with the trades that they acquired, Jimmy Butler and Luka. And we're going to talk about these players momentarily. And it seems like everyone has forgotten about the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are in the driver's seat. I don't see anyone out there out west is going to compete with that. We'll have to wait and see. The Rockets are, if you want to call it, struggling. Yes, they're struggling. All right. But if you look at out there at East, you got the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have dominated. They are in the driver's seat in the East. It remains to see what's going to go on with the Boston Celtics. But you got a lot of great teams on both coasts that haven't done any major changes, changing superstars or anything of that fortitude. But you got folks like Kendrick Perkins and others that's already given the crown to the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors because of their acquisitions. Now, there's a reason why they have these acquisitions, folks. The people that are running these franchises, they didn't get dumb overnight. There's a reason why Pat Riley traded Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors. There's a reason why upper management, including the ownership of the Mavericks, approving trading Luka to the Los Angeles Lakers. These two franchises didn't get dumb overnight. Okay? Let's start off with Jimmy Butler. There's a reason why Pat Riley given up on Jimmy Butler. He was not going to extend Jimmy Butler, and at the rate Jimmy Butler was if you want to call it extending, they didn't believe in Jimmy Butler enough to give him that type of money. Therefore, they traded Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors. Originally, the Golden State Warriors wanted Kevin, and people seem to forget this. The Golden State Warriors were in talks with the Phoenix Suns of getting KD. The only reason why that deal did not go through because KD did not want to go back to the Golden State Warriors. I think KD wants to bet on himself. He wants to have a summer to himself. He wants to pick where he actually wants to go. All right. But if KD said, you know what, I'll run it back with the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors would have acquired KD, and Jimmy Butler would have been elsewhere. All right. But it doesn't really matter how he got there. He got there. Congratulations, Jimmy Butler. He's with the Golden State Warriors. This was not, again, Pat Riley didn't fall off the turnip truck. He didn't get dumb overnight. There's a reason why why they traded Jimmy Butler. They didn't believe in Jimmy Butler, and they did not want to give Jimmy Butler that extension. The Golden State Warriors are desperate. They'll take Jimmy Butler. When you talk about the Los Angeles Lakers, we covered this on this YouTube channel, and other people have covered this trade. And I said, short term, the Dallas Mavericks are going to reap the benefits of this trade. But long term, the Los Angeles Lakers are going to reap the benefits of this trade. Short term, it's a short-term win for the Dallas Mavericks as far as their window. They could possibly compete with Oklahoma City Thunder. They couldn't compete with them with Luka. Now you got Anthony Davis. Kyrie Irving is going to take the majority of the shots. You got Klay Thompson. You got some other great pieces that you have acquired. The Dallas Mavericks are a better team constructed now than when they had Luka. Now, a lot of stuff has happened since Luka been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. He's on I believe 7 or 8 game winning streak with the Los Angeles Lakers. You got a lot of people thinking that the Lakers are the team to beat. You got Kendrick Perkins on the sideline cheerleading, rah rah, go Lakers on 1, 2, 3. He feels like the Lakers can be a strong contender for the NBA Finals. I don't see that. But anyway, they got a winning streak, and they've been winning even before Luka, but they do have a 7 or 8 game winning streak with Luka in the lineup. But folks, there's a reason why they have Luka in the first place. Luka, talent-wise, has not dropped off. It's just the Mavericks did not want to pay a super max contract, and they didn't believe in Luka. You know, Luka was reportedly heavier. Reportedly, he didn't take care of his body. If the Dallas Mavericks would have gave him that supermax contract, everything that would have happened to the Dallas Mavericks would have happened to the Dallas Mavericks moving forward. They would not sniff a title. Obviously, they're going to need more pieces to compensate for the lack of defense Luka's going to give you. Plus, he's more heavier. But, you know, I felt like in the moment, the Dallas Mavericks, that was the best choice that they could have concluded to. Now, a lot of stuff has happened. Anthony Davis has been injured, even though he's going to return to the lineup sometime this season. Kyrie Irving is out for the season. All right. Obviously, if the Dallas Mavericks knew this going forward, they wouldn't have traded Luka, or they would have gotten more for Luka, one or the other. Okay. Or maybe put a pause on trading Luka, if not this coming summer, maybe the next summer. Okay, well, probably this summer. So, if they knew that this was going to happen, they probably wouldn't push the button as fast. And if they would have pushed the button fast on Luka, they would have gotten a lot more. Maybe trading Luka to another organization would not hurt, particularly if you can get more draft picks and more players. Okay, that's that. But people are not going to look at the fact that Anthony Davis got injured, even though he's always been an injury-prone player since the beginning of time. And people are not going to look at the fact that Kyrie is out for the season. People are going to look at that was a bad trade, that was a bad mistake, and heads need to roll in the front office of the Dallas Mavericks, particularly if they don't win a title this year. But despite all that, people seem to also forget that the Cleveland Cavaliers are doing extraordinarily good. The same can be said for the Oklahoma City Thunder. You still have the Boston Celtics. They're not going anywhere. Okay? And you got the Houston Rockets, even though they're floundering a little bit, they are a threat. Like it or not, love it or hate it. And the same problems I see with the Los Angeles Lakers, that the winning has masked it, but the same problems lingering about the Los Angeles Lakers are going to still be the same problems when they go into the playoffs. They're second in the West, so they're going to go to the playoffs. Okay, let's just go ahead and just transition into the Lakers are going to the playoffs. But we haven't seen. I want to see what this trade looks like when they start losing, when they're not cohesive as moments they had earlier, when you really have to choose, okay, who are we going to put the offense around? I want to see how that works for the Los Angeles Lakers. We done had a run with, remember, people seem to forget, LeBron and Dwayne Wade, in the regular season, they were extraordinary. They were 1-2. They would literally have nights, okay, Dwayne would say, okay, LeBron, this is your night to shine. And LeBron would go to Dwayne Wade and go, you know what, Dwayne? Tonight, is your night to shine. In the regular season, they looked extraordinary. But people seem to forget they struggled in the offseason, particularly when the games are much slower. You get to see that same team, and that same team gets to see you on a night-to-night basis. They can strategize a little bit better, and it becomes a half-court game. And now, instead of saying, okay, tonight could be your night, tomorrow could be my night, they had to really they didn't start winning until Dwayne Wade said, you know what? Let's focus the offense on LeBron James. And everything else is everything else. That's when they started winning their titles. And I see that same problem with the Los Angeles Lakers. But it's going to be on a different scale. LeBron is going to have to ultimately say, okay, Luka, you're the future. We know we have to give the ball to you. I'm Dwayne Wade of now, and you are me when I was with the Miami Heat. I don't believe Luka is a better player than LeBron. I don't think Luka is a better complete player than LeBron. And LeBron can pick you apart either way. With his intellect, with his athleticism, he was shooting perimeter shots, he was shooting 3-point shots, but he could also, instead of just depending heavily on that, he could go to the low post, even though he didn't like going to the low post. He was a better defender in his prime. And Luka's none of those things. Luka is very talented. He can shoot the ball anywhere in the gym, but he's not a better defender than LeBron. He's not a better rebounder than LeBron. Therein lies those problems. And it's hard to focus on Luka being the primary option on offense when it comes on the defensive side of things. You have to cover his lack of defense with the other players. And to make matters even worse, LeBron is not the same LeBron like in Miami, where he would play both sides of the court. LeBron sometimes is lackadaisical on the defensive side of things. And they will have to have players around him to help him on perimeter defense, where he struggles at. Plus, LeBron, and I said this a long time ago, a leopard doesn't change its spots. A tiger doesn't change its stripes. Whatever you was in the majority of your time, that's the same person you're going to be. LeBron, the back-to-backs, the nights to night, sometimes he'll take nights off. Even though he has played every game and played the back-to-backs and things of that nature, I want to see how it looks like when the regular season is winding down, and now you're trying to continue to stay in games to get some type of position in the West. Plus, if the Rockets start making noise and start generating a win streak, how that works. Obviously, the Dallas Mavericks, they're going to have to figure out who's going to be the guy that's going to be who is going to get their points from, because Kyrie's not going to be there for the rest of the season. Klay Thompson is up on deck. Klay Thompson is not the same Klay Thompson like the Golden State Warriors. So somebody else is going to have to step up. Maybe it's a team unison thing where, every night is a different person that's stepping up, but they're going to have to get their points somewhere. They do have a cushion with a lot of wins early on in the season, but, I don't see them winning a title this year. I think Kyrie you could see it with Kyrie. Now Kyrie no longer in your offense. They do have enough talent When the playoffs start, it becomes a half-court game. You start slowing down. If Anthony Davis can stay healthy, and if Anthony Davis can resemble the same Anthony Davis that won the title for the Los Angeles Lakers in their strike-short season, if you got that success rate, that version of Anthony Davis, you're still in the driver's seat as far as contending. Not too much as winning the title, but you still are in the driver's seat for contending in the playoffs. And the Dallas Mavericks is going to be a team that no one wants to play in the West. Okay, the Lakers don't want to play the Dallas Mavericks in a 7-game series because they got bigger bodies, and the Lakers don't have a lot of bodies. So we're gonna have to wait and see how all this stuff plays out. I do want to give credit where credit's due. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers franchise. Congratulations to Jeannie Buss. Congratulations to LeBron James. Congratulations to Luka. And look, no one said that this trade was going to be a bad trade for the Los Angeles Lakers. No one wasn't illustrating that. It's just, folks, there's a reason why Luka was on the market. There's a reason why Jimmy Butler is on the market. And those reasons are going to be the same reasons why, to me personally, look, Luka being a defensive liability is huge for the Los Angeles Lakers. You could cover it up when you had Anthony Davis. You can't cover this completely up without Anthony Davis. You have to have someone down low that could cover up the mistakes of Luka on the defensive end. Okay? And it's going to be nights where it's just not Luka's night scoring-wise. It's just not LeBron night scoring-wise. Or LeBron can only do so much without Luka. And Luka can only do so much without LeBron. So we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. Still, the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers have good teams with Luka and Jimmy. But does that mean that they're better than the Oklahoma City Thunder? No. I don't think they're better than the Houston Rockets. All right? They're still the third or fourth best team in the West. And the reason why they're the third and fourth best team in the West when you're talking about the Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Lakers is because of the Dallas Mavericks. You have to play account that the reason why they're the third or fourth best team is because of the Dallas Mavericks, because of their injury problems with short-term Anthony Davis, long-term Kyrie Irving. If both of those guys were healthy, this would not be a discussion of the Golden State Warriors, and the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers will be fighting for the 4th or the 5th seed, possibly the 6th seed. Okay? So there you have it on that front. But congratulations on the Golden State Warriors. I think Jimmy Butler is going to do some amazing things with the Golden State Warriors. But does this mean that the Golden State Warriors are going to win a title this year? No. I do feel like between the two franchises, between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors, the Golden State Warriors won a title 3 or 4 years ago. The Los Angeles Lakers, they haven't won a title since the strike-shortened season when COVID, and they were playing all the playoff games, including the NBA Finals, in one arena. Players didn't express a strong desire to play through COVID, and they won a title there. I feel like between the two franchises, the most who have the most pressure on them is the Los Angeles Lakers franchise. They need a win big time, okay? Not to pre-approve this Luka trade, but they need a win big time. All right, they need to win another title big time for the legacy for LeBron James, for the legacy of Jeannie Buss. Okay, yeah, Rob Pelinka. Y'all need to win big time. Y'all have, look, y'all have pretty much blamed everybody that's no longer there. You blamed Russell Westbrook. See, people seem to forget the Denver Nuggets are still playing in the NBA. Okay, you blame both of your coaches that are no longer there. Okay, and the majority of this season, JJ Redick was trying to figure it out. And yes, they're on a winning streak right now, but people are already thinking that JJ Redick has figured this out. And I just think JJ Redick has figured it out momentarily, but he hasn't completely figured it out. I want to see what the Los Angeles Lakers do when things are not going their way. How do they rebound from those issues and from those things before we start crowning them NBA champions? Okay. So yeah, it is what it is. But congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers. Congratulations to the Golden State Warriors. I just don't think they did enough to leapfrog them over everybody that has proven the duration of this season without a shadow of a doubt. They should be talked more. And they have more of an opportunity to continue this in the playoffs and then beyond. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait to see. But congratulations to Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm up out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.